Assalamu alaikum. The Americans have quitted the negotiations between United States of America and Iran in Islamabad, Pakistan. Uh, they had a whole day negotiation with the Iranians on 11th of April, Saturday, but they could not reach any conclusion to it. The two parties had proposed their points, made their interactions on the same, and in fact, both of the parties willingly entered into a face to face interaction as well. They had their talks, meetings, face to face meetings, negotiations, and during the negotiations, they were also in constant contact with their governments back in Tehran and Washington, D.C. Well, the American Vice President J.D. Vance admitted that he had on more than a dozen occasions contacted the American President Donald Trump and briefed him about the situation in Islamabad. But then it all ended, and Pakistan proposed that there should be another session on Tuesday afternoon at 2 p.m. And again, the Americans and the Iranians consented to it. Then nobody knows what happened. The American Vice President J.D. Vance withdrew from the negotiations, uh, arrived the air base in Islamabad, met the Pakistani army chief Hafiz Asim Munir, talked to our deputy prime minister, the foreign minister Ishaq Dar, and flew away. He flew away in the morning of Sunday when there was a proposed time for the next session at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And the Americans fled. The Iranians have given their reaction to USA quit the negotiations. The Iranians believe that American demanded too much of them. The Americans wanted to achieve what they had failed in the war. Now, all the demands that the American had for the Iranians had failed in the war. So whatever the purpose, the American and the Israelis waged a war against Iran, used their weapons, and went into a war for 38 days. They could not achieve anything. Rather, they are the losers. And the Iranians have emerged as the victors. Now, whatever they have lost in the war, they wanted to achieve in the negotiations. And of course, Iran would not present them a trophy in a tray. And as the Iranian speaker, Bakir Kalibov, made it clear to them and categorically rejected their demands, the Americans had no hope of staying in the negotiations. So they left because they have a cushion of a 15 days ceasefire. And there is a mechanism of extending the ceasefire as well. The Americans have shown their uh, grudge against the Lebanese, against the innocent Lebanese, and they have in fact uh, shown their willingness to continue the genocide in Lebanon, which I simply don't understand. What is the benefit of conducting a genocide in Lebanon? What is the purpose of a war? When the war has ended in Iran, why should it not end in Lebanon? Well, it certainly exposes the villainies of the Americans.